All right. Yeah, let's start. Maybe Thomas will join us later before the meeting ends. But yeah, let's start. So, Fernando, you want to go first?
Yes, for my part, I am trying to fix a conflict of types of binary list of bytes in the SNC library. So I'm trying to figure out what would be the best way to do that in order to keep the binary representation in the container of Elixir, and only the encoding and decoding uh, has to translate that part
I, I, I would
locally.
suggest, yeah, I would suggest you try to go the route of not changing anything on the Rust implementation, so matching the
Mhm.
Elixir one to the Rust one, because yeah, a list of bytes is a binary. So if we have another representation of that, we won't be able to benefit from all the things Elixir provides us out of the box. Um, yeah, so I would go with that at least first, and yeah, but we can discuss it on
Yeah,
the ticket as well if you feel strongly otherwise.
yeah, I agree. So I'm trying to update the schema and see if I can update all the encoding and decoding functions. I think I can work that.
Okay, awesome, great. Um, all right, cool. God's power.
Good day, everyone. Yesterday I spent some time fixing an issue around enabling hash localization of the containers that were merged. The spec tests that were enabled by Fernando de Lasso. I found an issue why wasn't localization wasn't working, and I was able to fix that. So in the when the current one is merged, I would also try to fix the hash tree root of that, and also spend the rest of my time trying to understand how NIFs work better in our implementation, and I've made some progress there. I think I understand how it works, and I spend time reading and trying to understand just generally reading this DNF spec and understanding the new updates that we are adding aside what I'm working on. So, today I'll be working more on that, and hopefully I'll make a draft PR on that.
Okay, cool. Sounds great. So are you using Rustler for the NIF part?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, great. Sounds good. All right. Mete?
Hello guys, I'm still working on debugging stuff and like I'm almost done and I'll be changing my draft PR to published one today. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, cool. Mega?
Yesterday, I mostly started integrating the new configs for DNF into the node. It's integrating just adding the files and the new configuration. Since there are no modified constants in DNF, there's no need to do any other changes, but one of the minimal constants in minimal was modified. It seems it's not only for the it's since phase 0, but and this was addressed in newer spec test versions. So I'm now gonna update our spec tests and modify our code because some of the some of the first forks, phase 0 and so on, had some modifications in newer versions of the specs. So I'm gonna have to address that. I already found one of them. I don't know how many modifications there are.
Right, great. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, I also tried to add a spell checker. It seemed too much work, so at the end I only closed the PR and left my work there for if we decide to add one in the future.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. But yeah, seems it's not the highest priority at this point for sure. All right, so welcome, Thomas. You're next, just in time.
Hey, just in time. Sorry for the delay. So as of my updates, most of yesterday was spent either reviewing PRs or preparing an internal talk for Lambda class. That's very similar to the 3 workshops that we had on the Ethereum specs. We probably have something like that internally. So today I will continue reviewing PRs, and after giving this talk, the next thing that I'm gonna do is going through the validator specs so that we can complete the roadmap, like in parallel to the dev updates. So that's it for me.
Cool. So I'm the only one left. So for me, first at the beginning of the day, I was looking at Fernando's PR of SSE, and since it appeared to be quite complete, I wrote a small benchmark to see how much slower this naive implementation is compared to the one from Lighthouse, which was expected it would be slower. I was able to deserialize, and it seems around 10x slower, I think, which is, I mean, around, I think, tolerable for now. And when I tried to do a benchmark for encoding, I was not able to do it because the block encoding failed. So yeah, I just commented on the PR. It seems there are some things that need to be addressed to be able to encode that. The benchmark we care about the most, I think, is the one of the hash tree root. So yeah, whenever we have that, we will really know how it relates performance-wise. Then I continued working on the NAP, create a couple of more tickets. I think roughly like the big picture, I think we have all. I was also looking into I was trying to give as much information as possible in the tickets with links, looking at other client implementations to see how they did it in some cases. I will be wrapping that up today, and also potentially I want to create kind of like a roadmap with a milestone, and before I go on vacations. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Does anybody has something else to say before we wrap it up for today? All right, great. So everybody have a great day and a great weekend as well. See ya.